Always tough, a rivalry game, especially when we lost at home on Sunday. But it just, I told my team really proud of them, and it's a work in progress. I think we're getting better. I think we got a long way to go. Just really proud of them. Really proud of, I put on the board 3 E's are going to make the difference: energy, effort, and execution. But they just played. That was a game of just played. That was will. The fans won the game. My staff won the game, and my players won the game. So just really, really happy. Really proud of Deshaun. Hugh was able to hit a couple shots. Devin's playing well, continue to play well. And Tim Jacobs, you can't say enough about him. That's why we recruited him. Everybody can say what they want, that he's a walk-on. He's not a walk-on. He was recruited to play here. I've known him, played on my son's AAU team. He's what New Mexico's about. And we got to get behind my team. We got to get behind these guys that grew up here, and that's one reason why I gave him a chance, and I gave Cumber a chance. But really proud of the way all of them played. We just we got to get better. We can't turn it over 13 times, but we got to shoot free throws better. But all in all, just really happy. There's not much I can say about the game. Those rivalry games are tough, and I just knew my guys would come out and play, but let's don't get it out of hand. We got a long way to go, and my job is to be a teacher. My job is to help my young team, and we're going to continue to work. But I think you see the effort. We're going to do the little things. We're going to continue to work on blocking out and screening and cutting and playing hard. Today, the difference between Sunday's game was loose balls, and we made some shots, and we made some plays. So just really proud of them.
Coach, they go 23-10 at the 9:58 mark in the first half.
Right.
You call a timeout and you go to a 2-3 zone after that. You guys finish the half on a 24-5 run. The 2-3 zone, did you have anything? First of all, why did you make that decision, and did you think it would last the rest of the game?
Well, if you go back to I don't have the play-by-play thing. We played 2-3 zone the first possession of the game. So we were going to play zone the whole game. We were going to make them make jump shots to beat us. They're terrific at getting to the rim. Mullins has had an unbelievable career, and he's on attack mode all the time. We just wanted him to make some jump shots. But, our guys understood the game plan. They went into it with a game plan, and, that was the first time since we've had this group that I can really say they really understood what we were trying to teach and what we're trying to do, and they're going to get better. If they keep working like that and keep believing in each other, they're going to get a lot better. But we were tending to play zone a lot.
And in the first 10 minutes, you started off with zone, but you were mixing it up in man quite a bit in the first 10, unless I don't.
Yeah, on and off, okay. On and off. But we played the whole second half 2-3 zone.
Coach, what did the zone do for you?
Made them make tough shots and make them, make shots. They shot 19, threes and made 5. It's kind of like what we did on Sunday. We shot 24 and made 3. So we tried to just take away their dribble drive and their transition and their offensive rebounding. They had 13 still, but at one time we were down 11 rebounds, and we cut it. They only out-rebounded by 4. But, they're an athletic team. They're a big team. And they're hurt too. And they're going to be at full strength, and they're going to be an NCAA team. I believe that. I believe they're going to be an NCAA team. He does an unbelievable job. I got a lot of respect for him. I got a lot of respect for Paul Weir, who worked for us at Iowa. They've done a terrific job down there. So it was a good win for our team.
Coach, did you make any adjustments at halftime with Mullings? He had 8 in the first half, only 2 in the second.
Well, I think we just took his dribble drive away by playing zone. And when you do that, it's hard to drive it. And one thing we didn't do, we didn't bump, what we call bump. We didn't trade off men as much in the zone because there wasn't a lot of cutting. So we basically just tried to match up and tried to make it like a shell drill, like we work on. And we did a good job. We contested shots. We let them get away a couple times late with Barry making a 3 and Baker made a 3. And we fouled a 3-point shooter one time. But all in all, I think our guys really did a nice job with their game plan.
What was working for Deshaun? It seemed like he was an attack
Well, it's just I told our guys, I go, you shoot 3 for 24. I think we need to take it to the rim. So I think they understood. I thought it was really, really good that we were able to score 62 points and win a game of that magnitude for us, being a rivalry game, and only shoot 9 threes. And, we're not a team that has to hoist up threes to win. I thought today our defense was really, really good. I think our guys are tough, and I think they did a nice job.
Tim Jacobs.
Yeah.
Can you talk about his game?
Awesome. He did exactly what I knew he could do. He was, I was going to give him about 4 or 5 games, and I was going to play him in a regular rotation deal anyway. Even with Hugh and Cullen, if they were both healthy, I was going to play him. And I made that comment, and I know a lot of you guys have covered us all year. I've told you, I'm not afraid to play him. He was at UTEP. I watched him play in high school. He's very capable, and he's done a hell of a job for us. He's going to continue to do a job, and I'm going to play him. I mean, I've always went into this year knowing that I was going to play him, but I have to figure out my other part of my team with my other players. And, he's going to play. He does a great job, and he's going to continue to play.
A lot of good things for the guys that were here, but I got to ask, Jordan Goodman was not here. What was going on with Jordan?
Just his concussion. It was best that he wasn't in the sound and the environment. And then he has about 4 more days, and then Monday he'll be cleared and he'll be ready to go. So that's no, it's just he's got the concussion protocol, and we just thought it was best for him not to be in the. I knew this place was going to be loud, and I knew it was going to be crazy, and he's got to go with the concussion protocol.
Coach, the 2 bigs, Nganga and Bosch didn't give you a lot, but Joe came in and gave you some good minutes. Let's talk about his play.
Joe's going to be a good player. Joe's a lot farther along than we thought. Joe's a gamer. Joe's tough. Joe wants to be successful. Joe wants to be a player. Joe wants to be a Lobo. I just got to give him a lot of credit because he's done exactly what we've asked him to do. And I think that when guys do exactly what a coaching staff or a group or what our program stands for, when we ask a kid to do what they're supposed to do and they have success, it just helps, and he was excellent. Probably should have played him a little more, but we were in a pretty good rhythm there in the second half, but he did a nice job.
Hugh, obviously coming off the game he had and a couple struggles before that game. He missed his first couple. It looked like he went to him and posted him up early, and he missed a couple, but then he got a layup. What did you think when he got that layup?
Well, I just told him, just don't go in the game force. Just go in the game and let it come to you and play your game. But it's, he made some big plays. I mean, he has 5 rebounds. He has 8 points. He's got 4 steals, 3 assists, played 38 minutes. That's you. I mean, wins games like that. So we got balanced scoring, and Devin, Devin continues to improve. And, nobody wants to talk about Devin, but, we recruit him for a reason, and it's coming true, and I'm just really happy for him because he took a redshirt year. He never complained. We worked him out every day when he was taking his redshirt year, and he never complained. He just stayed the course because he saw the success of the guys that had been here. And now his development's coming to the forefront, and just really happy for him.
As happy as you are with him, do you want to see him coming up and breaking presses as much as he did?
Well, I think we had to because that's the only way we could get it in because that's the guy that's open. I don't want to see him dribbling it more than 3 times, but I think he's capable because we really recruited him to be a multi-dimensional player here to play on the perimeter and to play the power forward spot. To be a stretch 4 and to be a wing, so he is capable of handling ball, but he gets a little out of control when he thinks he's Chris Paul. So you gotta let him know, and he's just a terrific kid, and I'm really proud of him.
What does a win like that do for your confidence?
Well, I just think we needed one, and we needed to play well at home, and our guys needed to come out and play with a lot of effort. But like I said, this game was won by our fans, this game was won by our players, and this game was won by my staff. So it was a good night.
You talk a lot about communication.
Mm-hmm.
You need to improve. How do you think your team communicates?
I thought they were better tonight. At least we didn't have any transition situations where they took 7 dribbles up and got a wide open layup. So we were able to stay in 2-3 zone, and we didn't screw up our defensive assignments. I thought we talked real well. I thought they understood what we were trying to do offensively, except the start of the second half. We had a couple breakdowns where we didn't get into what we wanted to do, and And then we finally did, and we were able to get what we wanted. But it can't take them. They've got to get over this to get better. They can't come into the game and for 3 straight possessions or 4 straight possessions not get a good shot or shot on goal to start the game. And the second half, it was very similar, so we got to get better at that. I thought I was at the Boston Garden tonight when I was a visiting team because it was so hot in here. I don't know what you guys thought, but it was very hot. So I'm a little dehydrated right now, but really happy for our guys.
Different tonight for you than the first 5 games?
So basically, I just got tired of losing. You know, that's one of the main things. I try to come out more aggressive, try not to shoot myself out the game, get myself going first, like going to the basket.
How'd you like playing that zone?
It was kind of easy for us to play zone because like that was one of our strongest points. Because playing man, like they was kind of hurting us, so we had to go zone. I think.
How much does the way they play, the speed you up, press you, almost play into your game, which is more of a transition game, maybe not as much of a half-court game, slashing opportunities? Did they play into your hand? Maybe not the Lobos' hand altogether, but you in particular. Did them running you guys the way they did kind of play into your hands?
Oh yeah. Because back in Chicago, that's all they did was press. Like, so I was more familiar with that type of game plan.
Obviously, coming off of what he did, obviously the team played bad altogether on Sunday, but Hugh in particular had his 0 for 11. He gets a steal and gets a layup in transition. And how good was that to see after what he's been going through?
It felt real good, you know. I tried. I mean, like Green, he been going through a struggle right now. Like he told me that he need help, you know. So I try to be one of the guys to step up, help him out, and be more of a better leader.
Seems like you're getting more aggressive, especially on the baseline. When you play more, handle the ball more, your team is more effective. Do you feel that?
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that. So I just try to take that advice and take it out on the court.
We're going to see you with the ball on the baseline and high-flying,
Yeah, yes, sir.
acrobatic dunks.
Yeah, Flight 33.
Anything else for Deshaun? In articles and on TV, and people say walk on Tim Jacob.
I mean, that's what I am. I am a walk-on, but when I check into the game, when coach says, Tim, go get Hugh, or Tim, go get whoever, it doesn't matter if I'm a walk-on or scholarship player. I'm expected to go in there, play my game, play the way that he wants me to play, and that's what I did tonight.
Did you get recruited by NMSU at all?
Here and there, sparingly. They were looking at my high school teammate, Gerald DeRuin, when he was there, but not much recruitment there.
Did that play into tonight at all?
No, just more doing it for the fans, it's a rivalry, it's a Rio Grande rivalry at 25, so a lot more incentive to play harder, beat NMSU, because we want to show that we're the better team in New Mexico.
Looked like a walk in the park for you. How did it feel?
It was fun. It was definitely fun to play against my hometown school, been to a lot of NMSU games, but it was fun to play well and get the win against them.
I know when you committed, you told me that Craig told you, you needed to amp up the pressure in practice on Hugh and on Cullen, but that he also was comfortable with you playing. Did you think that this is the 7th game of the season, you'd be playing 20-plus minutes and key minutes down the stretch of the game?
Definitely not. Obviously, you don't wish bad upon anybody. It sucks to see that Cullen is down, Arthur's down, but with guys being down, it's up to me, up to X, Sam, step up and fill those roles that those guys left behind.
With this opportunity, it seems like you're getting more and more confident, more and more comfortable as you kind of go along. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's nervous at first going in, playing in front of 15,000. But as you get more playing time, I think not just for me, but for everybody, you get more comfortable, you get more confidence. You have the crowd cheering for you. It's real fun playing in front of all our fans.
Anything else for Tim? I'm sorry, one more quick. Hugh struggled the last several games, and in particular on Sunday. I know he's a guy that kind of mentors all the new guards. How good was it to see him kind of get back into a little bit of a groove and hit a layup to break the shooting slump?
It's good because we need Hugh. He's our senior leader. In practice, he shoots the lights out. So when we get to the game, we expect nothing less than that. So it's frustrating to see him in a slump, but he kind of pulled himself out of that, and hopefully he can continue to build upon it.
A couple people said that you remind them of a little Darius Gary. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, actually, Coach Alford just kind of compared me to him because of body type and all that, but I'm Tim Jacobs. That's what I want to play like. That's who I am. So.